The Grinch is still at large. My grandmother is another year wiser. And why in the world will I be wearing this hat before the end of this broadcast? Caution, I'm standing outside in the rain for no particular reason. I'm KJ Allen from Wave 104.1, standing out here in the rain. Why? Well, I figure, if you're a fan of local news like I am, you'll notice there are newscasters that stand out in the pouring rain all the time, and I figure, if it works for them to get ratings standing in the rain, well, by golly, I'm going to try it here on the Week in Review. So that's really the only reason why I'm standing in the rain right now, while the crew is underneath that nice umbrella. Look good over there, Tater. Thank you for your support, pal. Let's start off this week's show with this story out of the Chattanooga, Tennessee area. Investigators say a 4-year-old boy was found roaming the streets. Now, here's what happened. This is really a sad story when I get to the end of this. This kid wakes up in the middle of the night, goes downstairs, grabs a beer. All right, he's 4 years old. He grabs a beer out of Papa's beer cooler and chugs down a beer. Then he decides he's going to go next door to his neighbor's house. Gets in through an unlocked door, and starts unwrapping presents under the Christmas tree. One of the Christmas presents he comes across is a dress for a girl. So he puts on the dress, and then he starts walking down the street. Sheriffs and investigators picked up the 4-year-old. Here's the sad part. This is just, I don't know how to take this part of the story right here. I'm just imagining a 4-year-old, drinking a beer, wearing a dress, and he told the police officers that he wanted to go to jail because that's where his daddy is. I know, that's sad. Even standing in the rain, I feel bad for the kid. You can win $2,000 in cash just in time for Christmas. At the time of this broadcast, the Grinch has still not been located. That's right, $2,000 from Boyd's Transmission and Otto Johnson Motor Companies if you find the Grinch and if you give the Grinch the phrase. Now, here's a little clue for you. You can go by Boyd's Transmission and Otto Johnson Motors and get some bonus clues. We're not going to announce it on the air. It's not going on the website. I'm not even allowed to tell you here on the Week in Review, but they have it for you at Boyd's Transmission and Otto Johnson Motors. This holiday season, do whatever you can to help support our local economy. It's only you. You have the power to turn this economy around and make things better. Just in case you are completely destitute and ridiculously cheap, here is the Week in Review's holiday guide for the ridiculously cheap. All right, first of all, what can you give that's really cheap? How about this? See this? A drinking straw. Huh? Not bad, huh? How about a free subscription to Google? It's a good gift idea. Hot sauce, or maybe mild sauce, depending on your taste or the person you're giving the gift to's taste. How about for the sophisticated art-loving type? A work of art. How about that? That's nice, huh? You could frame that. I actually made that with a broken ink pen. Thank you. If you're into sports or you just like to cheer on your favorite sports team, how about this? It's a Spirit Sports Stick. Here's how this works now. You can use this to run a marathon. You hand it off to the next person. You can use it as exercise. You can lift weights. It actually has a little resistance. Or maybe you're just into the sports. Check this out. It is a portable bull horn. Look at this. Go Pirates! Yay! See that? Sports Spirit Stick. Thank you. Also, here's a gift that you just may want to keep for yourself. This one's really cool. This is actually two here, I see. Waterproof wallets and an optional money clip. Pretty nice, huh? And finally, the ultimate gift for the ridiculously cheap, this waterproof hat. All right, a lot of people say that people lose a lot of their body heat out of their head. So you use this waterproof hat here. Put this on like this. It's insulated as well. Very nice, and it'll keep you dry. Man, I feel better. That's better than my hood. I love this. So there you go, the Week in Review's holiday gift guide for the ridiculously cheap. Hopefully you got a few ideas there. And that's going to do it for the Week in Review. No, I have something else. Oh yeah, earlier this week we talked to my grandma. I almost forgot about my granny, for goodness sake. She turned another year wiser, and we talked to her on the air.
Today's your big day, and like I said, we're not going to mention how old you are because you're of that generation where it's just not ladylike. We don't ask a lady how old they are. But I happen to know, and I just wanted to mention a few things that you are older than, okay?
Okay.
Grandma, you are older than Velcro.
Oh, really?
Yes, you're older than the LED, the light emanating diode. All of our geeky listeners know what an the LED light, you know what an LED light is, right?
Right.
Yep, that was invented after you were born. You're older than instant noodles.
Okay.
But not noodles in general. I think they've been around longer than you, but the instant kind, right?
Okay.
You're older than the helicopter. How about that? Okay, none of these things are surprising you. You're older than the bikini. That was invented in the we won't mention years here, but and finally, guess what's younger than you, Granny?
What?
The ballpoint pen.
It's younger than me?
Is younger than you.
Wow.
That means when you were born, they filled out your birth certificate with one of those quill and what is that? The inkwell thing.
Probably.
There she is, my grandma. Gotta love that. All right, I'm going to go inside before I get pneumonia. Thank you so much for joining us for the Week in Review. I will see you Monday afternoon and every weekday afternoon, 3 until 7. Find that Grinch, win $2,000 in cash from Wave 104.1. Have a great week and Merry Christmas!